I don't provide video lectures over all the material. There are already lots of them out there and interested students can search for them. Many of you may find the Khan Academy videos useful. I have organized links to many of them by unit and topic. I will endeavor to provide general tips for each unit. After some mathematical introduction, a major part of the first unit is on the mathematical description of motion. There is little or no physics involved until one begins to explicitly include forces or energies later on. Fortunately, only motion with constant acceleration, including zero acceleration, is discussed. There are a series of equations, called the kinematic equations, that describe the relationship between position, velocity, acceleration and time. The key to solving these problems is to write down what is given to you in the problem, what you are being asked to solve for, and finding an equation that has both what you're given and what you are trying to find. If the problem involves more than one dimension, the x, y and z motions are independent. For example, an equation describing horizontal motion is independent of an equation describing the vertical motion. When solving force problems, it is important to know and understand the meaning of Newton's laws of motion. The first step in working a problem is to draw a diagram of the situation. This should include a free body diagram of all external forces acting on the body in question. Diagrams not only help you sort out the forces, but they also help you estimate intuitively how an object, or objects, will behave. If you are dealing with force and motion, go all the way back to Newton's second law, force equals mass times acceleration. If required, set up an equation representing the horizontal motion and one for the vertical motion. Occasionally, you may want to rotate your coordinate system for problems involving inclined planes. Figure out all the forces involved on the left-hand side of the equation. Then, solve for whatever it is you are asked to find. Look over the examples in the textbook and make sure they make sense to you. The physics is in the setup. The rest is just mathematics and arithmetic. Make sure you understand the physics behind why the problems are set up the way they are. It often helps to see more worked examples. I have provided a link to lots of solved problems. You might find one or two that are very similar to the problems assigned. Not only is it important for you to be able to work problems, it is also important for you to understand the basic physics concepts behind the solutions. Simply scrounging for equations to plug numbers into will not help you with conceptual questions on unit exams or on the final exam, which is mostly conceptual. I have assigned conceptual questions to help you practice.